Hey everybody, BK here. Today we're finishing up Kerbal Space Program on a high note. This is the Science-O-Tron 9000. Basically, I'm just going to try to get it as far away as possible and do science. We got our little science dudes walking around making sure all the science is up to date, and yeah, basically, this is going to be a special episode. As it turns out, I'm starting my job probably by like Thursday, so I don't have time to do any more Life is Strange, and I don't really have time to, stick to my upload schedule this week, so I'm going to be leaving. So I decided I'll do one more special video here, and this is it. Basically, we've got all these solid rocket boosters on the outside, which are going to be firing in addition to the main thrusters down here, and they'll all fall off here. See, like these guys are going, these guys are going, then once they finish up here, they'll decouple and these things will start working. Then I'll start the usual, decouple these two at a time. That's gonna be great. And then we're gonna have one more rocket in here to take us as far away as possible. And of course, who else could fly a mission as important as this than our very own Newdin Kerman. I've set it up in case something goes wrong and we're not going to make it far enough that he can maybe get back. But the plan is, this is a lifelong mission. This is like Mars 1, basically. He's just going to try to... Our optimal goal here is to escape Kerbal, which is the sun. So we're going to try to leave the solar system. I don't know if this is going to be enough power. It might be a little too heavy, but we're about to find out here. So we're going to make sure we save this thing, and we're going to launch it. Okay, folks, we're out here. We're launching at nighttime, and hopefully this all works. We're going to crank the throttle all the way up, and let's say goodbye to our old friend Newdin. There's no coming back from this one. So let's go. My God, that's loud. Let's back off a little bit here. I've got one SAS module on there, whatever they're called, the rotating disc modules. This is actually going pretty fast already. So we're gonna hit that first stage pretty soon here, though. Look how far the solid fuel boosters are going. We might run out of liquid fuel before we run out of solid fuel, actually. That's going to be a bit of a problem. I really I didn't foresee that whatsoever. So that's not very efficient, honestly. Alright. Yeah, we're not even halfway down on the solid fuel already with the liquid fuel. So I guess we could ease off the liquid fuel a little bit. Oh God, what's the button to ease off the throttle? I can't do it. It's not working. Okay, a bit of a jump cut there. I had a phone call, like, just right in the middle of recording, and it was kind of important, so I had to take it. We're actually making pretty good progress. Two of our engines just quit. Can't really do anything about that, though, is the problem. We have to wait on that solid fuel booster to die down here, and then we can, yeah, then things will happen. Alright, come on, baby. You can do it. Oh. This is gonna be risky. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, oh. Alright, science. Keep it. I don't think that worked very well. I have a bad feeling about that one. Oh, look at all that debris out there. Okay, we're back with a slightly simpler design. I decided that whole booster thing was stupid. We made it without those before, so we can do it again. And I also added this neat little thermometer onto the side of it. Look at that. It's cool. So, I guess we can get going with this. Okay, let's try this again here. Man, that thing is really nicely balanced. Okay. Throttle up and go. Okay, that was interesting. Good news is I still have another rocket. Bad news is that means the mission's a failure, basically. I don't know why it's giving me such a hard time with those decouplings this time, and it hasn't done that before. But I'll be damned if I know how to fix that, eh? Alright, we're back and we're on a different save. This is the sandbox save, and we're going to try to launch something into space. Probably not one of these. Those are some insane things there. We got all kinds of cool cockpits here, though. I didn't want to hit center of mass. Oh well, stay put next to the only one on that side. Okay, so we want... I might as well do a Mark 1/2, maybe? I don't know what we want to send... They're not coming back. I mean, they're just not going to come back, so I guess we'll just have a crew of 3. That sounds about right. We'll give them a, let's see here. We want them to science. So let's, oh, that's tiny. That is a tiny thing. Let's see here. Mobile processing lab might be cool. That looks interesting, right? Let's see. They're going to come out of that. That's the open hatch thingy. So I don't know. I know what we're doing. I'll be right back when I know what I'm doing here. Okay, we're back again. We got what should work a little bit. Alright, that looks pretty good if you ask me. So, we got everything in place. I just checked it. We've got a crew of Hanger, Chadgard, and Handard. That's not going to get confusing. And let's launch it. Okay, it looks a little small, but those rockets have some pretty sweet thrust behind them, like 2,000 or something like that, so it's time to go one small step for taking off. Oh, just look at that. Look how fast it's going. Jeez. This should work pretty well, I think. Unless the decoupling doesn't work, but there's no reason it wouldn't work. We are veering a little bit, but that's okay. We can accept a little bit of veer. I'm hoping this isn't getting damaged or anything, any of these rockets. That wouldn't do well. Also, these guys are not very excited about their jobs. There are no Newdins, but Newdin just didn't have the technology behind him to do any of this stuff successfully. Well, something exploded, but I don't think it matters to me. I don't think I care. Everything seems to do... everything's working fine, so it's not a problem. Alright, we're straightening out a little bit here. That's good. That's good. We're going back the opposite direction. We straightened out a little too much. That's not good. Why is this happening? Why is SAS not on anymore? Did I not have it on in the first place? Oh well. Okay. That's not good. Alright, let's see here. We got a spacecraft over there. Let's go ahead and kill it. You know what we're doing, so... Okay, we've got an orbit going here, and basically what we're going to be trying to do is go a distance. So we're gonna see about going all the way around this way, hitting the prograde, and seeing when that happens. Alright. So that's gonna take 956 Delta V. That's okay. I can accept that. Speed things up a bit here. And hope that we're not going to lose electrical charge before we come around to this point here. We are going to want to stop a little bit short in order to tilt the rocket around to the correct direction. Let's hit that prograde here. And now we're losing some power because we're having the SAS do stuff while the engine isn't running, which those apparently have alternators in them. I didn't know that, but they do. This thing's clumsy as hell. Oh god. Just leave it like that for a second. Okay. Come on. All we need is a little prograde. There we go. That's good enough. We don't need to head in that exact direction here, so this'll work. Alright, we're basically just gonna use up all of our fuel and hope that that's gonna work. So that'll be cool. You guys are going on an adventure down here. Alright, how are we doing? Oh, it's doing pretty well, actually. Look at that. Oh man. I almost feel bad for him, but you know, there's no reason. There's no reason to feel bad for him. I'm just gonna keep burning until we go as far as we can. Don't need this thing anymore here. So what are we doing right now? Curve and escape, okay. Alright, that's the end of all the fuel we got. Isn't it? Oh no, it's not! I forgot I put another rocket on this thing. Alright. That's pretty good. Man, I completely forgot about that. Okay. Let's go ahead and, oh crap, turn it off. Okay. Jesus. Okay. Let's go ahead and speed up, get into orbit around Kerbal. And while I'm at it, because there's no friction in space, check out what I got. Solar panels. Alright. Let's give it a little bit of one of these. Tilt it towards Kerbal. Alright. So now we just gotta get up here, and we'll go from there, figuring out what we're gonna do exactly. Oh, look at that. We're going so far. You can tell I've done this kind of thing before. I've sent many an astronaut to their doom, or a Kerbonaut, whatever they call them. And these guys are not gonna have a good time out here. I think that one's the one that I basically made Voyager 1. Or 2. I don't know which one I made, but I made a Voyager. Okay. Almost there. And boom, we're in orbit around the sun. Alright. That's where we're going. All the way. And if I remember correctly, I did not put anything science-y or anything on this thing. I guess the journey's the adventure. Because I forgot to put anything on this. Oh well. Alright, so what we're going to do now, let's set up a maneuver over here. Or am I going this direction? That's several days from now. This one's also several days from now. Which direction am I going? It's going to be a year from now. It's going to be several days from now too. What's going on here? Why am I not going speeds? I guess it's because I'm zoomed out all the way. Let's see here. Click on. I don't know. Let's just add maneuver, prograde. Yeah, how's that going? That's going pretty good. It's gonna be. I don't think I'm gonna be able to escape Kerbal. Yeah, it's just gonna get me out into the outer solar system, which is okay. I mean, we're not here to just do a little bit of science. We're here to do all the science. I don't know what I'm talking about, but we're gonna try to speed things up here. So let's go. Alright, how's that doing for me? Yeah, it's bringing it out a little bit. That's cool. Yeah, that tank's didn't have very much fuel in it, I'm afraid, so looks like we're not gonna go, we're gonna go into like the Duna orbit area. That's cool, I guess, if you're into that kind of thing. And that's all she wrote. So there's no escape for these sad Voyagers here. Let's go ahead and turn that off and let it do its thing. Just stability assist and get it pointed that way. Nope, it should be. There we go. That'll work. Turn off SAS. And that is the end of Kerbal Space Program. I've been BK. These guys have been kind of sad. Later.
Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. 10. Ground control to Major Tom. 8, 7, 6. Commencing countdown, engines on. 3, 2. Check ignition and may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade, and the papers want to know whose shirts you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door, and I'm floating in a most peculiar way, and the stars look very different today.